My foot, I hope my foot wasn't in the camera.
Honey, it's still recording, I'm still talking.
Oh, okay.
So we met through a dating app called OkCupid. So there was a lot of au pairs who were like doing the dating app and stuff, and they told me about it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I opened my account on the dating app, and I met like I think a couple people before I met you. And I met you, and so we went out to eat sushi.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. It's really funny when you're so nervous and you're eating food. It's really hard to drink.
Why were you so nervous?
I was nervous because you're beautiful, you're pretty,
Aww.
and it was kind of one of those moments where I saw you and I thought to myself, okay, I had to put on like the best
A good show.
version of myself.
I remember that I liked the fact that I didn't feel like I was being interviewed like I felt pretty much every time I met anybody in America. Like people just ask you questions unending, like what's your favorite whatever, and you have to know what's your favorite for everything in life.
Was that stressful?
It was very stressful in the beginning because like I didn't really have any preferences about like weird things because I had to like think fast. And I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know the answer. And with you, I felt like it was a little bit more natural. So that was good. And then I remember the funny thing about it, months later, after our first date, you told me that you said something and I was laughing. And I kind of like did like this while I was laughing, like, and like, because in America, people just don't
I remember
touch
that
each
moment
other.
too, because I was like, but yeah, you touched my hand, I was like, all right.
You're like, yeah, she likes me. Yeah. That's not Brazilian culture. Like in Brazil, we just do this all the time with anyone.
Well, you know what? Even if it wasn't real, it still felt good in the moment.
So yeah, so we went out for a little while and we did the hikes together. We did a lot of fun stuff together. We went to like the golf thing.
Miniature golf.
So it was being fun, but I was always like in my mind like, oh my gosh, like I think he likes me and I think I like him. And I don't really know what's gonna happen because like I plan on going back to Brazil. So it was kind of messy in the beginning, especially when you had the conversation with me of like, I'm not meeting with anyone else, which means like I want to be your good boyfriend. And then
I was the one that was most often like, hey, what's going on and where are we going? Because I think at some point somebody has to take the lead and ask those questions.
It's true. I asked for a couple of days to think about it, and then like we were going to meet to talk about it, but then you called me before. You asked me like, what are you gonna tell me? And I said, well, let's meet so we can talk about this. And you're like, no, can you just tell me on the phone? So then I tell you that I don't want to actually get into a relationship with you because there's the whole thing about going back to Brazil and stuff. A couple of days later, we were about to meet for real because like I had books that were yours, you had books that were mine. So I actually had changed my mind by then, and I wanted to ask you to be my boyfriend if you're still interested. And then you said, I actually really enjoy like hanging out with you, and I really want to continue being friends even if you don't want have any like romantic relationship. And then I said, that's a really bad idea. And then you looked very sad when I said that. And then I said,
because I thought like, this is, oh my gosh, she's just like cutting me completely out of her life.
I don't want to talk to you
Whoa.
ever again. Then I asked if you want to be my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then like
that
we got to
that was the second most happiest time of my life. My first was of course marrying you.
Oh, that is really sweet. Okay. So we dated for 10 months and then we got engaged. And that's the time where I show like a little bit of this. Eu fiz scrapbook quando a gente completou ano de namoro. Tem as cartinhas que a gente escreveu e tá tudo organizado por mês. As trilhas que a gente fez. Viagens, mais trilha, show que a gente foi. Viu, eu posso ser romântica. Fomos pro Grand Canyon, na neve. Ai, eu tenho que falar disso aqui. A gente foi nesse jantar com amigos de Natal, todo mundo vestido chique nesse restaurante chique. E aí eu fui pedir uma salada. E aí eu perguntei pra ele, é Caesar que fala? E aí ele falou, não, é Caesar. Aí eu falei, ah, sério? Nossa, tá bom então. Aí o garçom veio e eu falei que eu queria Caesar salad. E aí todos os nossos amigos começaram a rir de mim e o garçom começou a rir de mim. E aí o Jeff começou a rir de mim, daí que eu percebi que ele tinha me zoado. Enfim. Momentos que ele foi malvado comigo. Ah, quando a gente noivou. Maio, dia 26. Ele me levou nessa cachoeira. The end. Enfim, gente, é isso. Estamos chegando ao fim desse vídeo. Eu espero que quando eu apertar o stop, vai estar gravando. Tá gravando, né? Ele tá olhando atrás da câmera. E a gente se vê por aí. Tchau.